Hello my friends. For most of you, no spin throwing can be very frustrating because you are doing several mistakes. So today we're gonna focus on them and remove it, alright? So let's get started. The first common mistake that beginners are doing for the no spin throwing is they are rushing on the longer distances. Guys, this is so common. I just had one student, he made several throws and right away making big steps on 4 or 5 meters. It doesn't make sense. First, it's super important to throw really consistent from about 2 meters, which is about exactly here. If you think about it, guys, this was the first competition distance. It can still be in some states and countries. 2 meters, all right? You should be able to stick it very accurate all the time. Just focus on the release, and if you're gonna hit your knife, don't worry. You can repeat it or you can throw into the more targets and this will not happen, all right? So first, like I said, very close distance, repeat it all the time and stay consistent. I will try to show you one more time, really slow. By the way, this is the grip that I'm using, like this. Very slow, don't rush anywhere. Comfortable body, going and also shifting my hips. This also really helped to my student because a lot of people, they are static too much, like this, only going back and forth, but you can go like this, shift it. Shift your hips like this. You see? Very natural movement, very easy. Don't rush anywhere and you can easily do it. What you have to practice, making very small step back. So once again, if you can stick it all the way now, no problem. 100% of time from the 2 meters, you can go, guys, like even 3 or 4 right away, okay? You have to make only very small step. So you stick it and make very small, you see? Stick in again. And if you can do it, after you can move a little bit more, all right? Another mistake that can be also frustrating is the over-rotated knife. You are pulling and you are doing like this. You even don't have to be far from the target, but you maybe don't know why it's happening. So this is because you are not brushing enough with your index finger. Over-rotated knife, you are brushing too much, you are brushing too much with your index finger for the over-rotated knife, or you are also flicking the wrist too much. So you can avoid it, that you will go a little bit closer for the over-rotated knife, or you will lock your wrist like this, you see? And the second common mistake is the under-rotated knife. It's like this. That means now you are not brushing enough with your index finger, so you can put it a little bit more. But again, you can't overdo it too much, otherwise your knife will over-rotate like before. So you have to be like a well-balanced, something in the middle, and you have to be really careful on these two. And right after, it's also important not mixing too many knives from the beginning. This can also make you problems, because if you have like a one knife, second knife, it's big, after you are using Glock, you guys won't be consistent at all. So if you want the highest results as possible, start super close, focus on the over-rotating and under-rotated knife. Use it with only one type of knife for the several months, maybe even year, and use only the one technique. Today we are talking about only the no spin. So if you want to be really, really good knife thrower, no spin thrower, just stick with this technique for some time and you will see results will show up. But definitely keep in mind, it will not be overnight. Some people that I was teaching are more talented and the other ones have to grind it a little bit more. It's definitely always depend on each person. And also be careful on the rebounces, but you don't have to be like super afraid, because when you're gonna be like super afraid, there's gonna create some tension and you will not enjoy your practice as much. All right, so always gotta be super relaxed, breathe in, breathe out. And I also recommend to practice with your non-dominant hand as well, because after many throws with your dominant hand, your hand can be very sore. All right, so keep this also in mind. And if there is anything else that is like super frustrating for you, you can do it. Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I can make some future videos about it. All right, guys, but that's pretty much the common mistakes. If you can avoid them and do exactly what I said, with your progress is going to be really amazing. All right, guys, but for today that's pretty much it. If you want to support the channel, there's going to be a link for these vengeance throwing knives. All right, but for today that's it. So thank you everybody for watching. Share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.